Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Asian Report. We're covering the ASX and the Nifty, and with the ASX here, we'd been looking for, we knew that this move here was in three waves here, so we knew that whatever occurred in this space here would also be part of that corrective move. I was looking for, wave A here and wave B, that was fine. And wave C, I was looking for it to pull down a little bit further. It's very short from where it is, so it's being pulled up by the US and European or US markets more so. So we need to not expect that to come back this far and put this wave 4 into this space here, and we'll be looking for a stronger surge, making new highs here. So the other point with this here too is that we can still keep, I need to just sort of rearrange the count a little bit. Not that it makes any difference in terms of the count, but this wave 3 and wave 4 here will need to go down 1 degree towards this, copy this into this degree of structure here. And if I put that on the daily chart, we'll just get a bigger bird's eye view of that here. So still keeping this wave 4 here, with wave 1 and 2 here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. So this is how we'll look at it. We'll look at wave 5 coming up here to wave 3 and ABC for wave 4, and then wave 5 up into this space here. So still this will be testing old highs up here at 6.8. So yeah, anyway, that's where we are. So we should have a clear run now from this space to the 6,500, but may not reach that far. Would need to get a nice tested support on top of Group 1 here. So from 6,000, 1, 2 and 300 here would need to get support on top of 300. So our target really is 300, and we'll see what type of structure that we've got at that particular point there. But technically we should be taking the top of this one out, and we can see that the length of wave 1 here and the wave 3 being the longest and strongest here, this wave 1 here, we should be sort of looking pretty much the same sort of distance as that. We just use that as a rule of thumb here, which does take us up into this space here. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just go to the hourly chart and pick this up in this space here. So as you know, we'd been counting this down as an ABC, and then this one here was a little laborious, and I straight away knew that the time that this was taking here for this is when I worked out that it can't be wave 2 coming down here. It's got to be wave 4. So the thing here now is that normally we can expect some sort of relationship between wave A and wave C here, these two. But wave C is a little bit short. It looks like it's some 61.8% of wave A there. We look to go short in this space here. If the market comes back up above the 72 here, then we should be out by that point, and also long at that point as well. If you're not long now, you can still get long here, so we can just go long right into here. This will pull back and play here a little bit. So from here, if I just look for a stop there, well, if I look at this as wave 1 here, so let's just label that here, wave 1 here, and grab another one here for wave 2 in this space, in here. So the 38.2% retracement level is here at this little wave 4 of 1 less degree, so we've got to keep the stop lower. So we can just, if I can just grab that, we'll just use that. So we'll just keep the stop out of the way here for a while. There should be some sort of vibration across here. Let's just check on something else here. Just checking that this is not wave 1 and back for wave 2 at 61.8%. I don't think that's the case looking at the rest of the world, and also to the 6,200 here, that should get some sort of support here as well. So we should see the arrival here, the reaction, which we've seen already, first high above the level. So we should see some sort of thing and have a reference point here, and then push up higher from that point there. And like I mentioned, we should be taking out this high here. Looks like there'll be some sort of resistance through here, so that will help with that little move in through here, and we can look at trading up into this space up here. While we're here, I just want to have a look at Westpac. So this is the low here for Westpac here. It's just a 1 hour chart. Yeah, this here I just wanted to talk about. I mean, this is still a bullish pattern here because I noticed yesterday that, well, the move up here appears to be 5 waves, no problems with that, and then a move back down through here. But this little move here, I just sort of spent some time on this. So this little move here, from here to here, appears to be an A wave, a B wave, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for a C wave here. So basically here with Westpac, this looks like an A wave, a B wave, and here you can see more clearly 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here for a C wave here now. So that means that this will be pushing up here. So that means that the banks will be pushing up higher as well here. So we have been short on the bank, so we're just going to have to reverse those positions straight off the bat. CBA's moved a lot lower in its instance, but it will also bounce now off the 71 there as well. So I just thought I'd point that out. Now the Nifty, so these guys are on holidays now. They got their Holi Festival starting yesterday and today, I think. So we probably won't see much volume in this market. So we won't see much movement in it here. But I'd always been looking at it, as you know, with wave 3 here, an A wave here, a B wave up here, and a C wave here is an expanded flat correction. It's possible to squeeze. This into 3 waves here, but it suits better with 5. And the other point too is that the move up through here just simply doesn't count as 5 waves here. It counts much better as a 3-wave price action. So yeah, we've always kept it as an A and a B and a C here for wave 4. I counted this corrective through here as a corrective move up through here. This is the 61.8% mark here. Yes, it can go higher than that, but if it was going to fail, it would normally fail from here. Obviously, if it's going to fail, it will also fail from this level here as well, which is much higher. Yeah, so our other count for this, today I've put in, we've always had the greyed out areas here as an ABC pattern here because it's still possible, but I just think that the other markets are going to climb higher, and this one will go higher as well. So this was our bullish count here, where we had wave 1 here and wave 2 here. And then wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C. It was just such a long drawn out wave 2 here. So that means that this wave 3 and 4 here is going to be very simple. It's just going to be a very simple ABC in the guidelines of alternation. So that's what we're looking for. So we can go to the hourly chart to count this up here. Now, one of the little things in here that I got to explain is that if we look at this as wave 1 here and wave 2 to this point here, then I can look at this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then up for 5 here as a top right here, and then we would have a little well, A, B and C correction here, and then move up into this space here. But I mean, this is pretty messy in here. So, but if this is moved over to this point here, then I will have an extra wave in here. So that means that this wave will be one move higher in there. So that means that that it won't pull back here. We'll end up getting another little 5-wave sequence up there. Not a big one. It will be roughly the same size as this. So I could look at it like, well, let's just take the extreme of it and go to here, and then move that. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it could take us a little bit higher here before having that correction here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Let's just go to the hourly chart and come up with a bit of a strategy for this. So I mean, as it stands at the moment, I can use this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then up for 5. But I think that, I mean, we don't have a trade in here now. We've cleared out our trades here, so I need to clean that up a little bit. Copy that. I think if we take that high out here, and keep this, if that gets taken out, I can move that. And let's just put that under there for the time being. So first of all, it's got to be triggered in here first. And we'll keep a tight stop on it moving up into that space there, because we might not go too far. This number here is important, 11,650. It's quite simply halfway between number 5 here, the 500, and the 800 here. The 800 is important. That will be a target area. If this finds support here, then we need to look at the 800. The 700 is important, the same as the 600 is important. But in the 700 here, it will be the 720 that will be the critical point there for that. So just keep an eye on the 720. They're just the numbers. So 505 is the most important one. 8 is the next. Then 11,650, the 65 number as I call it. And then from that, the 72 number in here. So really, it's a bit like group 2. You know, when we're working with sub-levels, we've got our 65, 72, and 80 here. Yeah, okay, let's just see how we go with that. And if it doesn't take the top out there and just drops down through here, that's fine too. And we'll just work with that, but that can be left there. Let me just have a look at that. Yeah, there's nothing here about it topping out really. I mean, it's already migrated from being resistance here to support over this side of this medium level here. So we should push higher from that. But like I said, you know, the market may probably be on holidays as well. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.